Okay, so we're solving the problem. 170 students need to be transported on buses to a field trip, and each bus holds 35 students. So we need to figure out how many buses are needed to take these 170 students. So we have 170 students, and we know that one bus holds 35 students. So the way I'm going to do this is by using a number line, and I'm going to add up until I reach 170. And I'm going to start by using one bus of 35 students. So right here we have 0, we're starting with 0 students. And so from there, I'm going to add 35 students. And so we know 0, nothing, plus 35 still gives us 35 students. So one bus gives us 35 students on one bus. And so we need to figure out how many more do we need left. So I'm going to subtract 170 from 35. And I'm going to do this and break up 35 into 30 plus 5, because we know 30 plus 5 gives us 35. So I'm going to subtract 170 minus 30 to give us 140, and then subtract 5 from 140 to give us 135. So I know I still need 135 more students to fit on buses. So again, I'm going to add 35, and this is our second bus. And I'm going to erase this to make more room. And so now I'm going to add 35 plus 35. And to make this easier, I'm going to break up 35 into 30 plus 5, and again 30 plus 5. So I'm going to add our 30 plus 30, which gives us 60, and then 5 plus 5, which gives us 10. And so if we add 60 plus 10, we get 70. So now we have a total of 70 students on 2 buses. And so again, I'm going to subtract 170 from, or take away 70 from 170. And we see that we have 100 students left that we need to fit on buses. So I'm going to keep adding 35. So again, add 35, and this is our third bus. And so I'm going to add 70 plus 35. And again, I'm going to break up 35 into 30 plus 5. And so 70 plus 30 gives us 100 students, and then 100 plus 5 gives us 105 students. So on our third bus, we can fit 105 students. But that's still not enough to give us 170. So again, I'm going to erase a little bit of this to make a little bit more room. And then I'm going to add 35 again. And this is our fourth bus. So I'm going to add 105 students to our 35 students. And again, breaking this up into 30 plus 5. And so 105 plus 30 is 135 students, plus 5, plus 5 gives us 140. So now we have 140 students on 4 buses. But if I subtract 170 minus 140, I can see that we still need 30 more students to fit on a bus. So I'm going to add another bus that can fit 35 students. So this is our 5th bus. And so I'm going to erase this again. So I'm going to add 140 plus 35, again breaking up 30 plus 5 to give us 35. So 140 plus 30 gives us 170. But we still need to, and that's how many students we have. But I'm going to keep adding 170 plus 5 gives us 175. So we can see that we will have 5 seats left over in these buses, but we can still fit 170 students on 5 buses, which is our answer.